My best friend of 10 years didn't betray me overnight. She didn't steal anything suddenly. She didn't cross a line in one reckless moment. She waited. For a decade, she stood beside me, listened to my fears, comforted me during breakups, celebrated my wins like they were her own. And all that time, she was never really there for me. She was studying my life, learning my patterns, waiting patiently for her opportunity. Waiting for him, and when I finally saw the truth, it wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was devastating in the quietest way possible. This isn't just a story about betrayal. It's a story about patience used as a weapon, and the moment silence becomes power. I met her when I was 19. We were both new to the city, both lost in our own ways, both pretending we were more confident than we actually were. She sat next to me during orientation, smiled like we'd known each other forever, and said, "You look like someone I could be friends with." And just like that, she became part of my life. We grew up together in every way that mattered. Late night talks on cheap mattresses, sharing clothes, secrets, and fears, sitting on the bathroom floor while one of us cried over someone who didn't deserve the tears. She knew everything about me, my insecurities, my childhood wounds, the things I never said out loud to anyone else, and I trusted her completely. She was the first person I called when something went wrong. The first person I wanted to tell when something went right. She was always there, supportive, warm, reassuring, or at least, that's what I believed. Looking back, there were signs, subtle ones, easy to dismiss. She always wanted details, not just what happened but how. Not just who I liked but why. She remembered everything. The way I reacted when I was hurt, the way I spoke when I was excited, the way I doubted myself before making decisions. At the time, I thought it meant she cared. Now, she was collecting information. I met him years later. He wasn't perfect. He wasn't flashy, but he felt safe, steady, real. When I told her about him, her reaction was interesting. She smiled, asked questions. Lots of questions. What does he do? How did you meet? What's he like when he's angry? What does he love about you? I laughed it off. She was my best friend. Of course, she was curious, but then I noticed something strange. Whenever he was around, she changed. Her laugh became louder. Her stories became better. Her presence became more noticeable. She always found a way to be included. Group dinners, casual hangouts, accidental run-ins. She positioned herself just close enough, never crossing a line, never doing anything obvious, just present. And slowly, she became someone he trusted too. That was my mistake. The shift didn't happen all at once. It came in moments. She'd casually mention things about me that I hadn't told him yet. Fears, arguments, doubts. She'd say them like jokes, wrapped in concern. She overthinks sometimes, but that's just how she is. She gets insecure when she feels ignored. Worries a lot, don't take it personally. At first, I thought she was helping, but slowly, I realized something was off. He started reacting to me differently, questioning things he never questioned before, pulling away during moments where he used to lean in, and somehow, she was always there to comfort both of us. When we argued, she listened to him. When I cried, she told me to be patient. She became the bridge between us, and I didn't realize bridges can be used to control direction. The truth didn't come from a confession. It came from observation. One night, I watched the way she looked at him when she thought no one noticed. The softness, the familiarity, the confidence. This wasn't a crush. This wasn't jealousy. This was entitlement. She spoke about him like he was already hers, just delayed. Then I found messages. Not inappropriate, not obvious, but intentional. Late replies, emotional check-ins. Are you okay? Sent at times I wasn't there. She wasn't stealing him. She was replacing me slowly, quietly, strategically. And the worst part, she knew exactly how to do it, because she learned from me. I didn't confront her. I didn't accuse her. I didn't fight for explanations. I went quiet. I stepped back from conversations, stopped sharing details, stopped reacting. And that's when her mask slipped. She grew anxious, defensive, restless. Because people who rely on access panic when the door closes. Eventually, he noticed too. The tension, the manipulation, the imbalance. And when the truth finally surfaced, not through drama, but through clarity, it ended everything. Not with shouting, not with revenge, with understanding. I lost a best friend of 10 years, but I didn't lose myself. And that's the difference. Some people stay close not because they love you, but because you're standing where they want to be. Loyalty isn't loud. Betrayal isn't always aggressive. Sometimes, betrayal looks like patience. And if this story feels familiar, trust your instincts. Because real friends don't wait for your life to fall apart, they protect it. If you've ever experienced betrayal disguised as friendship, share your story in the comments. And if you want the full breakdown, the signs I ignored, the red flags I wish I saw earlier, and how to protect yourself from this kind of manipulation, make sure you're subscribed. Because silence isn't weakness. Sometimes, it's the strongest response.